Education, the process of acquiring knowledge, skills, values, morals, beliefs, and habits. It equips individuals to function effectively in society. Philosophy, the love of wisdom, from the Greek philos, love, and sophia, wisdom. It's the study of fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, values, reason, mind, and language. Etymology of philosophy, as mentioned above, philosophy comes from the Greek words philos, love, and sophia, wisdom. Educational philosophy, a branch of philosophy that examines the nature, goals, and methods of education. It considers questions like what knowledge is most valuable, how students learn best, and the purpose of education in society. Knowledge, information and understanding acquired through experience, learning, or research. Wisdom, the ability to apply knowledge and experience to make sound judgments and decisions. It goes beyond mere knowledge and involves understanding, insight, and good judgment. Ethics, the branch of philosophy that deals with moral principles. It explores questions of right and wrong, good and bad, and how we should live our lives. Morality, the principles of conduct considered right or wrong by a particular society or group. Aesthetics, is the philosophical inquiry into beauty, art, and the principles guiding our appreciation of them. It explores the nature of aesthetic experience and the criteria by which we judge artistic creations. Relationship between education and philosophy. Education is informed by philosophy. Philosophical ideas about knowledge, learning, and the good life influence what and how we teach. Philosophy also helps us critically examine educational practices and goals. Single versus multiple reality. Single reality, the belief that there is one objective, true reality that exists independently of our perception. Multiple realities, the belief that there are multiple realities, which can be subjective, based on individual experiences, or social, constructed by different cultures. 10 questions of philosophy. These can vary slightly depending on the philosopher, but some common ones include: 1. What is the nature of reality? 2. How do we know what we know? 3. What is the meaning of life? 4. What is free will? 5. Does God exist? 6. What is the best way to live? 7. What is justice? 8. What is the relationship between mind and body? 9. What is beauty? 10. What is the nature of truth? Thought versus philosophy. Thought, a mental process involving consideration, deliberation, or reasoning. We have many thoughts throughout the day on various topics. Philosophy, systematic and critical reflection on fundamental questions. It's a deeper level of thinking that attempts to build a coherent framework for understanding the world. Daily thoughts of a student. These can vary depending on the student and their specific circumstances, but might include schoolwork and upcoming deadlines, relationships with friends and teachers, personal interests and hobbies, future plans and goals, hopes, dreams, and anxieties. Scientific method, a systematic process for conducting research. It involves steps like: 1. Formulating a question. 2. Developing a hypothesis. 3. Designing an experiment. 4. Collecting data. 5. Analyzing data. 6. Drawing conclusions. Uses of the scientific method. It's used in various fields to test hypotheses, gather evidence, and build a body of knowledge about the world. Human being, a complex organism of the species Homo sapiens, characterized by bipedalism, tool use, advanced reasoning, and self-awareness. Human resource, people considered as an asset to an organization or society. Why we acquire knowledge. There are many reasons, including to understand the world around us, to solve problems, to make better decisions, to connect with others for personal growth and development. Source of knowledge in science. Observation and experimentation are the primary sources of knowledge in science. Scientific theories are built upon evidence gathered through this method. Teaching philosophy, a teacher's personal beliefs and values about teaching and learning. It influences how they approach instructional methods, classroom management, and student assessment. Single versus multiple truth. Single truth. Similar to single reality, this is the belief there is one absolute truth about a given question. Multiple truths, the belief that there can be multiple truths about a topic, depending on perspective, context, or evidence. Moral realism versus moral relativism. Moral realism holds that there are objective moral truths that apply universally, regardless of culture or individual beliefs. Moral relativism believes that morality is relative to a particular culture or society. What is considered right or wrong can vary depending on the context. Long topics. Answers. Scope of philosophy of education. Philosophy of education acts like a powerful flashlight, illuminating the essential aspects of education. It shines its beam on various areas, revealing the underlying questions and complexities within them. Here's a breakdown of these key areas it explores. 1. The purpose of education. What's the ultimate goal? Is it to create critical thinkers, well-rounded individuals, or future professionals? Philosophy of education examines these aims and the justifications behind them. 2. The nature of learning and knowledge. What is knowledge, and how do students acquire it best? The field delves into different theories, like empiricism and rationalism, and how they influence teaching methods. 3. Curriculum content. What knowledge and skills are most valuable? Should education focus on core subjects, or should it be broader? Philosophy of education explores the rationale behind curriculum choices. 4. Teaching strategies. How can we best facilitate learning? The field analyzes various teaching approaches, for example, teacher-centered versus student-centered, and their philosophical underpinnings. 5. The role of the teacher. What's the ideal role? Are teachers knowledge sources, learning facilitators, or role models? Philosophy of education examines teacher responsibilities and their impact on student development. 6. Assessment and evaluation. How do we measure learning and educational effectiveness? The field analyzes different assessment methods, for example, standardized testing versus holistic evaluation, and the philosophical assumptions behind them. 7. Education and social justice. How can education promote equality and social mobility? Philosophy of education addresses issues like access to education, cultural bias in curriculum, and the role of education in addressing social inequalities. 8. Education's connection to society. How does education shape individuals and contribute to society as a whole? The field considers how education can cultivate responsible citizens, prepare individuals for the workforce, and contribute to social progress. In essence, philosophy of education doesn't just tell us what to teach, but rather helps us understand why we teach it and how to do it most effectively. It provides a framework for critically examining educational practices, goals, and assumptions. By grappling with these fundamental questions, the field aims to improve educational experiences for all learners. Aims and ideals of educational philosophy. 1. Holistic development. Education aims to foster the holistic development of individuals, including intellectual, emotional, social, and physical growth. 2. Critical thinking. Encouraging critical thinking skills to enable individuals to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information effectively. 3. Life skills. Equipping learners with essential life skills such as problem-solving, decision-making, and communication abilities. 4. Cultural awareness. Promoting cultural understanding and tolerance to cultivate global citizenship and appreciation of diversity. 5. Personal fulfillment. Education seeks to enable individuals to pursue their passions, interests, and aspirations, fostering personal fulfillment and happiness. 6. Social responsibility. Instilling a sense of social responsibility and civic engagement to contribute positively to society. 7. Creativity and innovation. Nurturing creativity and innovation to foster adaptability and resilience in an ever-changing world. 8. Ethical values. Teaching ethical values and moral principles to guide individuals in making ethical decisions and behaving responsibly. 9. Environmental consciousness. Cultivating environmental consciousness and sustainability practices to address global environmental challenges. 10. Equity and inclusion. Ensuring equal access to education and promoting inclusivity to address disparities and discrimination. 11. Lifelong learning. Fostering a culture of lifelong learning to adapt to evolving knowledge and skill requirements throughout life. 12. Empowerment. Empowering individuals to be active participants in their own learning process, promoting autonomy and self-direction. 13. Community engagement. Encouraging community engagement and collaboration to foster a sense of belonging and social cohesion. 14. Well-being. Prioritizing mental and physical well-being, promoting strategies for stress management and overall health. 15. Global competence. Developing global competence to navigate an interconnected world, understanding and respecting diverse perspectives and cultures. Branches of philosophy. 1. Metaphysics. Examines the fundamental nature of reality, existence, and the universe. 2. Epistemology. Investigates the nature, origin, and scope of knowledge and belief. 3. Ethics. Concerned with questions of morality, right and wrong, and principles guiding human conduct. 4. Logic. Studies the principles of valid reasoning and argumentation. 5. Aesthetics. Explores questions of beauty, art, and the nature of aesthetic experience. These branches collectively form the foundation of philosophical inquiry, addressing fundamental questions about the nature of existence, knowledge, morality, and human experience. 1. Metaphysics. Metaphysics deals with the fundamental nature of reality, including concepts such as existence, identity, time, space, causality, and the relationship between mind and matter. It explores questions about the nature of being, the existence of God, free will, determinism, and the ultimate purpose or meaning of life. Metaphysics seeks to understand the underlying principles that govern the universe and our place within it. 2. Epistemology. Epistemology is the branch of philosophy concerned with the nature, scope, and limits of knowledge. It examines questions related to how we acquire knowledge, the justification of beliefs, the distinction between belief and truth, and the criteria for determining whether something can be considered knowledge. Epistemology also explores various theories of truth, skepticism, rationalism, empiricism, and the nature of certainty and uncertainty in human understanding. 3. Axiology. Axiology encompasses the study of values, including ethics, moral values, aesthetics, aesthetic values, and sometimes also includes the study of other values such as political, social, and cultural values. Ethics deals with questions of right and wrong, good and bad, and the principles that guide human conduct. Aesthetics explores concepts related to beauty, art, taste, and the appreciation of artistic and sensory experiences. Axiology seeks to understand the nature of value judgments, the basis for value systems, and the implications of values in human life and society. Functions of the philosophy of education. 1. Foundation, provides a foundational framework for educational theories and practices. 2. Guidance, offers guidance for educators in formulating goals, objectives, and curriculum design. 3. Critical reflection, encourages critical reflection on educational practices and their underlying assumptions. 4. Values clarification, helps clarify educational values and priorities for decision-making. 5. Ethical guidance, offers ethical guidance for educators in their interactions with students, colleagues, and the community. 6. Theory-practice integration, facilitates the integration of educational theories with practical classroom applications. 7. Pedagogical innovation, inspires pedagogical innovation by exploring new ideas and approaches to teaching and learning. 8. Cultural sensitivity, promotes cultural sensitivity and understanding in educational contexts. 9. Social transformation, aims to contribute to social transformation and the improvement of society through education. 10. Professional development, supports the professional development of educators by fostering critical thinking and reflective practice. 11. Global citizenship, cultivates awareness of global issues and promotes the development of global citizenship among learners. 12. Inclusion and equity, advocates for inclusion and equity in education, addressing disparities and promoting access for all learners. 13. Parental engagement, facilitates meaningful engagement with parents and guardians in the educational process. 14. Lifelong learning, emphasizes the importance of lifelong learning and the continual improvement of educational practices. 15. Empowerment, aims to empower individuals through education, enabling them to reach their full potential and contribute to society. What is logic and inductive logic and deductive? Logic. Logic is the branch of philosophy concerned with reasoning, argumentation, and the principles of valid inference. It provides a systematic framework for evaluating and constructing arguments, determining the validity of statements, and drawing conclusions based on evidence or premises. There are two main types of logic. 1. Deductive logic. Deductive logic is a form of reasoning where specific conclusions are drawn from general principles or premises. In deductive reasoning, if the premises are true and the logical rules are followed, then the conclusion must also be true. It operates from the general to the specific. An example of deductive reasoning is, Premise 1, all humans are mortal. Premise 2, Socrates is a human. Conclusion, therefore, Socrates is mortal. 2. Inductive logic. Inductive logic is a form of reasoning where general conclusions are drawn from specific observations or evidence. Unlike deductive reasoning, inductive reasoning does not guarantee certainty, rather, it suggests probability or likelihood. It operates from the specific to the general. An example of inductive reasoning is, observation, every observed swan is white. Conclusion, therefore, all swans are white, though this conclusion is subject to revision if contradictory evidence is found. Both deductive and inductive logic are essential in different contexts, with deductive logic providing certainty but relying heavily on the validity of premises, while inductive logic offers probabilistic conclusions based on empirical evidence. What do you think the philosophy of life? The philosophy of life encompasses various perspectives on the meaning, purpose, and nature of existence. Here are 15 points that encapsulate different aspects of this philosophical inquiry. 1. Meaning and purpose, exploring questions about the meaning and purpose of life, and whether there is inherent significance to existence. 2. Existentialism, embracing individual freedom, choice, and responsibility in creating meaning in an otherwise seemingly absurd world. 3. Ethical values, reflecting on principles that guide moral conduct and decision-making, including questions about virtue, justice, and the good life. 4. Happiness and fulfillment, investigating what constitutes happiness and fulfillment, and how individuals can attain a sense of well-being and contentment. 5. Identity and self-discovery, delving into the nature of identity, self-awareness, and the process of self-discovery in shaping personal narratives. 6. Suffering and resilience, contemplating the existence of suffering, adversity, and challenges, and exploring strategies for resilience and growth. 7. Transcendence, exploring the possibility of transcending mundane existence through spiritual, philosophical, or mystical experiences. 8. Interconnectedness, recognizing the interconnectedness of all life forms and contemplating our relationship with nature and the universe. 9. Legacy and impact, considering the legacy we leave behind and how our actions shape the world for future generations. 10. Mortality and impermanence, reflecting on the inevitability of death and impermanence, and its implications for how we live our lives. 11. Authenticity, striving for authenticity and integrity and aligning our actions with our values and beliefs. 12. Mindfulness and presence, cultivating mindfulness and present moment awareness as a means of finding meaning and grounding in the midst of life's uncertainties. 13. Interpersonal relationships, valuing and nurturing meaningful relationships with others, recognizing the importance of love, compassion, and empathy. 14. Quest for knowledge, engaging in the pursuit of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding as a means of enriching our lives and expanding our horizons. 15. Harmony and balance, seeking harmony and balance in all aspects of life, including the integration of work, leisure, relationships, and personal growth. What are the various sources of knowledge? 1. Empirical observation, knowledge gained through direct sensory experience and observation of the physical world. 2. Reasoning, knowledge acquired through logical deduction, inference, and rational thought processes. 3. Introspection, insight gained through self-reflection and introspective examination of one's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. 4. Testimony, knowledge obtained through the testimony or accounts of others, including oral tradition, written records, and expert testimony. 5. Memory, knowledge retrieved from past experiences stored in memory, including episodic, semantic, and procedural memory. 6. Experimentation, knowledge derived from systematic experimentation and controlled observation in scientific research. 7. Authority, knowledge accepted on the basis of authority, such as expert opinions, religious teachings, or institutional mandates. 8. Logic, knowledge derived from the principles of valid reasoning and logical inference, including deductive and inductive reasoning. 9. Intuition, knowledge gained through intuitive insights and gut feelings, often without conscious reasoning. 10. Imagination, knowledge generated through creative imagination, including artistic expression, storytelling, and hypothetical scenarios. 11. Tradition, knowledge passed down through cultural traditions, customs, rituals, and folklore. 12. Language, knowledge communicated and conveyed through language, including verbal and written communication. 13. Perception, knowledge acquired through the interpretation and processing of sensory stimuli, such as sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. 14. Personal experience, knowledge gained through first-hand personal experiences, including successes, failures, and life lessons. 15. Education, knowledge acquired through formal education, schooling, and structured learning environments. 16. Inference, knowledge inferred from patterns, correlations, and causal relationships observed in data and information. 17. Experimentation, knowledge obtained through systematic experimentation and controlled observation in scientific research. 18. Research, knowledge derived from scholarly research, academic studies, and scientific inquiry. 19. Philosophy, knowledge obtained through philosophical inquiry, contemplation, and reflection on fundamental questions about existence, reality, and knowledge itself. 20. Culture, knowledge shaped by cultural norms, values, beliefs, and societal practices. 21. Technology, knowledge acquired through the use of technology, including information and communication technologies, tools, and digital resources. 22. Discovery, knowledge gained through exploration, discovery, and serendipitous encounters with new information or phenomena. 23. Social interaction, knowledge acquired through social interaction, collaboration, and exchange of ideas with others. 24. Religious revelation, knowledge revealed through religious or spiritual experiences, scriptures, and divine inspiration. 25. Nature, knowledge derived from the study of natural phenomena, ecosystems, and the environment, including ecological systems and biodiversity. Real values as a teacher. 1. Commitment to students' growth, prioritizing the intellectual, emotional, and social development of students. 2. Dedication to learning, fostering a lifelong love of learning and curiosity within students. 3. Integrity and ethical conduct, modeling honesty, fairness, and ethical behavior in all interactions. 4. Empathy and understanding, showing empathy and understanding towards students' diverse backgrounds, experiences, and needs. 5. Passion for teaching, demonstrating enthusiasm and passion for the subject matter and teaching profession. 6. Respect for students, treating students with respect, dignity, and kindness, fostering a positive and inclusive learning environment. 7. Effective communication, communicating clearly and effectively with students, parents, and colleagues. 8. Collaboration and teamwork, collaborating with colleagues and stakeholders to support student success and well-being. 9. Adaptability and flexibility, being adaptable and flexible in responding to the changing needs and dynamics of the classroom. 10. Continuous improvement, engaging in professional development and reflective practice to continually enhance teaching effectiveness. 11. Creativity and innovation, encouraging creativity and innovation in teaching methods and instructional approaches. 12. High expectations, setting high expectations for students' academic achievement and behavior, while providing necessary support and encouragement. 13. Encouragement of critical thinking, promoting critical thinking skills and independent inquiry among students. 14. Cultivation of confidence, nurturing students' self-confidence and self-esteem, empowering them to believe in their abilities. 15. Commitment to equity, advocating for equity and social justice in education, ensuring all students have access to quality learning opportunities. Real values as a student. 1. Commitment to learning, taking responsibility for one's own learning and actively engaging in the educational process. 2. Respect for teachers, showing respect, appreciation, and gratitude towards teachers and mentors. 3. Curiosity and open-mindedness, approaching learning with curiosity, open-mindedness, and a willingness to explore new ideas. 4. Integrity and honesty, upholding academic integrity and honesty in all academic pursuits and interactions. 5. Perseverance and resilience, demonstrating perseverance and resilience in the face of challenges and setbacks. 6. Collaboration and teamwork, collaborating effectively with peers, contributing to a positive and supportive learning environment. 7. Self-discipline and time management, developing self-discipline and effective time management skills to maximize learning opportunities. 8. Critical thinking, cultivating critical thinking skills to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information effectively. 9. Empathy and understanding, showing empathy and understanding towards classmates' diverse perspectives, experiences, and backgrounds. 10. Communication skills, developing effective communication skills, both verbal and written, to express ideas and engage in meaningful dialogue. 11. Creativity and innovation, embracing creativity and innovation in problem-solving and academic pursuits. 12. Self-reflection and growth, engaging in self-reflection and seeking opportunities for personal and intellectual growth. 13. Appreciation of diversity, valuing and respecting the diversity of ideas, cultures, and perspectives within the learning community. 14. Balance and well-being, striving for a balance between academic pursuits and personal well-being, including physical, emotional, and mental health. 15. Lifelong learning, embracing a commitment to lifelong learning and continuous personal development beyond formal education. Questions about various branches of philosophy. Metaphysics. 1. What is the nature of reality? 2. Does God exist? 3. What is the relationship between mind and body? 4. Can something exist without being perceived? 5. Is time real, or is it just a human construct? 6. Are there objective moral truths? 7. What is the nature of space? 8. Do abstract concepts like numbers and shapes exist independently of human minds? 9. Can an object have multiple properties at the same time? 10. What is the essence of identity? Epistemology. 1. How do we know what we know? 2. What is the difference between belief and knowledge? 3. Can knowledge be certain, or is it always subject to doubt? 4. What role do our senses play in acquiring knowledge? 5. Is all knowledge derived from experience, or are there innate ideas? 6. Can we trust our memories to accurately represent past events? 7. What is the significance of skepticism in epistemology? 8. How do we justify our beliefs? 9. What is the relationship between truth and belief? 10. Can we ever have complete knowledge of anything? Axiology. 1. What is the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic value? 2. What makes something morally right or wrong? 3. Are aesthetic judgments purely subjective, or are there objective standards of beauty? 4. How do we determine what is good for society? 5. Do values vary across cultures? 6. Can happiness be objectively measured? 7. What is the importance of empathy in moral decision-making? 8. How do we resolve conflicts between different values? 9. Is pleasure the highest good? 10. Are there universal moral principles? How schools should be? 1. Inclusive. Schools should provide equal opportunities for all students regardless of their background, socioeconomic status, or abilities. 2. Safe. Ensuring a safe and secure environment where students feel protected from physical harm and bullying. 3. Engaging. Offering a diverse range of extracurricular activities, clubs, and events to keep students motivated and interested in learning. 4. Resourceful. Equipped with modern facilities, including libraries, laboratories, and technology, to facilitate effective teaching and learning. 5. Community-oriented. Fostering a sense of community and collaboration among students, teachers, parents, and the local community. 6. Culturally responsive. Celebrating cultural diversity and incorporating multicultural perspectives into the curriculum to promote understanding and respect. 7. Holistic. Supporting the holistic development of students by addressing their academic, social, emotional, and physical needs. 8. Innovative. Encouraging innovation and creativity in teaching methods and curriculum designed to keep pace with changing times. 9. Environmentally conscious. Promoting environmental awareness and sustainability practices through green initiatives and eco-friendly policies. 10. Accessible. Ensuring accessibility for students with disabilities and providing necessary support and accommodations to meet their needs. How teachers should be. 1. Passionate. Having a genuine passion for teaching and a dedication to student success. 2. Knowledgeable. Possessing a strong understanding of the subject matter and staying updated on current educational trends and practices. 3. Empathetic. Showing empathy and understanding towards students' diverse backgrounds, experiences, and learning styles. 4. Effective communicator. Communicating clearly and effectively with students, parents, and colleagues to foster a positive learning environment. Page 12.5. Adaptable. Being flexible and adaptable in adjusting teaching methods and strategies to meet the needs of different students. 6. Inspirational. Inspiring and motivating students to reach their full potential and pursue their passions. 7. Fair and just. Treating all students fairly and impartially, without favoritism or discrimination. 8. Reflective. Engaging in self-reflection and professional development to continually improve teaching practices. 9. Collaborative. Collaborating with colleagues and parents to support student learning and well-being. 10. Role model. Serving as a positive role model for students, demonstrating integrity, professionalism, and ethical conduct. How environment should be. 1. Supportive. Providing a supportive and nurturing atmosphere where students feel valued and respected. 2. Positive. Fostering a positive school culture characterized by optimism, encouragement, and mutual respect. 3. Inclusive. Embracing diversity and promoting inclusivity to create a welcoming environment for all students. 4. Safe. Ensuring a physically and emotionally safe environment where students feel secure and free from threats or harassment. 5. Stimulating. Stimulating intellectual curiosity and creativity through inspiring surroundings and engaging learning spaces. 6. Clean and organized. Maintaining clean, well-maintained facilities and organized classrooms conducive to learning. 7. Interactive, encouraging interaction and collaboration among students through group work, discussions, and cooperative learning activities. 8. Culturally rich, incorporating cultural elements and artifacts into the environment to celebrate diversity and cultural heritage. 9. Technology enhanced, integrating technology into the learning environment to enhance teaching and learning experiences. 10. Nature inspired, incorporating natural elements such as plants, green spaces, and natural light to create a calming and conducive atmosphere for learning. Page 13. How methods should be. 1. Student-centered, adopting teaching methods that prioritize the needs and interests of students, promoting active participation and engagement. 2. Differentiated, tailoring instruction to meet the diverse learning needs and abilities of individual students. 3. Interactive, encouraging interactive and hands-on learning experiences that promote critical thinking, problem-solving, and collaboration. 4. Inquiry-based, emphasizing inquiry-based learning approaches that encourage exploration, curiosity, and discovery. 5. Experiential, providing real-world experiences and practical applications of knowledge to enhance understanding and retention. 6. Flexible, offering flexibility in teaching methods and assessments to accommodate different learning styles and preferences. 7. Feedback-oriented, providing timely and constructive feedback to students to guide their learning and growth. 8. Innovative, incorporating innovative teaching techniques, such as flipped classrooms, project-based learning, and gamification, to enhance engagement and motivation. 9. Multimedia integrated, using multimedia resources, visual aids, and technology to enhance teaching and facilitate interactive learning experiences. 10. Collaborative, promoting collaborative learning experiences where students work together to solve problems, share ideas, and construct knowledge collectively.